In 2017, I started writing blog posts on INFJ on my website called nerdycreator.com, and I have written consistently for 4 years, once a month. Like I have written over 30 plus blog posts. Then I stop and I tell my list, my audience, my reader that I'm not writing INFJ blog posts that much anymore. I'm writing more about spirituality. And one of the main reasons why I stopped writing INFJ blog posts is because I have this inner calling to help people in a more meaningful way. MBTI is great, but it does have its own limitation when it comes to helping people. I appreciate how learning MBTI has helped me to learn more about myself and other people. It also helped me understand my own cognitive function and preference and habits. But the limitation is MBTI focuses more on the mind and our cognitive preference. I know that in language, we say that I am an INFJ, you are an INFP, or you are an INTP. But what we are trying to say is I have an INFJ mind, I have an INFJ personality, but who I truly am is not INFJ. I am not just INFJ or my mind or my personality. I am much deeper than that. And when I have my spiritual awakening in 2015, I have a deeper understanding of myself. And I was more open to the spiritual side of me, which I call it my true self, my higher self. Initially, when I start writing INFJ blog posts, it was okay. But as I continue to write, I felt that I was not expressing this spiritual side of me. I was kind of hiding it because I don't want to be judged by other people. Even in my books, I did add a little element of spirituality, but mainly it's still very psychological focus. I remember when I was writing my 6th book on loneliness, this book, Reconnect to Love, I started from a psychological point of view. But as I progressed in writing, I got stuck. Like this book took me 2 years to write, and I finally gave up on the psychology point of view and wrote more heavily on a spiritual point of view. And I kind of felt liberated because I feel that the solution is at the spiritual side, not the psychological side. And this book didn't do as well as the rest, but as a creator, as a writer, it gives me more freedom to express what I truly understand. When I see other INFJ YouTubers that I used to watch their video when I was much younger, when they have a spiritual awakening or when they are into spirituality, they come to a point where they stop producing INFJ content. It's like once you understand the spiritual realm, or when you get in touch with the spiritual realm, just explaining about your mind, about your cognitive function, about the personality is not as satisfying anymore. And I don't want to go down the road of creating entertainment blog posts and videos about INFJ. It's not something I'm interested in. And there is only so much you can create about INFJ or talk about INFJ without feeling burnout. So you may be wondering why I still create this channel about INFJ. Like I say, MBTI is still very useful. MBTI is probably more useful to INFJ than other personality types. Or maybe for those intuitive types like INFJ, INFP, INTP, MBTI is more useful to us compared to other personality types. I feel like the other types, they can live their life still okay without knowing about MBTI at all, and their life will still be okay. Unlike INFJ, who may feel like they are misunderstood when they are growing up because of the way they perceive things are different from other people. And that's why knowing about our personality type is so useful. And that's probably why there's so many INFJ online. Like there's an over-representation of INFJ when INFJ should be the rarest. Because INFJ are curious about other people. We care about understanding our personality and other people's personality, while the others don't care that much. And that's why you can see a lot of INFJ online searching for information. Another reason why I want to create this channel is because I still receive inspiration and insight about INFJ sometimes. And for organization's sake, I decided to separate the videos about INFJ from my main channel, which is about spirituality. I know that some people who are interested in MBTI may not be interested in spirituality, and people who are interested in spirituality, when I talk about cognitive function, they may be like, huh, what am I talking about? Like, some information about cognitive function may not be relevant to those people who are interested in spirituality. So it's kind of weird to talk about some information on my main channel. So I decided to organize my video better and split them into 2 channels. And lastly, reading and talking about MBTI is still fun for me sometimes. Every time I watch a movie or like my favorite TV show, Survivor, I'll still check their MBTI on the personalitydatabase.com, because as an INFJ, I'm still very curious about people and about their personality. So MBTI is still fun for me. It's still fun for me to read about it, to talk about it. But on this channel, I want to talk about it in a way that we can apply it into our daily life, rather than talking about it like a fixed personality, like this is INFJ, this is who I am, I cannot change my personality, I cannot change the way I think. And if this is something that interests you, you can subscribe to this channel. There will be more videos about INFJ coming up.